You've made it 5 days. It's incredible. I'm Carlie. I'm really pleased to have you here, and I'm excited to keep sharing this journey with you. Today, the movement exercise, we're going for 30 minutes, but we're not going strenuous. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it right back to a nice walk. Okay? Can be brisk if you feel, otherwise just stroll along, because we need some downtime now. We've had 4 days of building up a new practice, and now we've got to reflect on that practice, and that's a really important part of the work that we're doing. Okay, so 30 minutes, going for a walk, and just starting to process that you've started to show up for yourself. Now, I want to have a little talk to you, because we are really good at showing up for other people, right? You know this, you had a baby. You know what it means to show up and commit to something that is bigger than yourself. That is the power within us. But what happens is that this power can sometimes be taken for granted from other people around us, but by also us sacrificing ourselves in order to get something, a need met. Usually it's love. So I want you to have a think about, where in your life are you showing up for others and not receiving the same? Now, this is not a blame game, and this is not about, saying, oh, well, I just like to show up for people, and if they don't show up for me, that's fine. That's different. This is actually you taking the time to be really honest with yourself and thinking about, how do I show up for other people? That's your journal prompt as well. How do I show up for others? And the second part of that is, so how can I use this to show up for myself? And why this is so important is because there's a huge rise at the moment of doing inner work, but it's not fruitless and it's not futile. The reason being that the more we show up for ourselves, the more we have capacity to show up for others. And it's not just a throwaway, this is a real thing. The more we sit with ourselves and look at our own stuff and start to recognize the parts of ourselves that are unconscious, the shadows, and confront those shadows and bring light to them, the more that we begin to be truthful to ourselves, we begin to honor ourselves, and therefore we begin to truly honor each other. Okay, and it takes time. So your journal prompt and your meditation, they're kind of going to go in one today, is you're going to do your 30-minute walk, and while you're walking, I want you to really think about, how do I show up for others? How do I show up for myself? And then when you come back, I want you to sit with that, and if you can sit quietly for a moment in meditation, that's okay, but don't force yourself. Then I want you to write out, how do I show up for others? And then how can I use these points to show up for myself? Because once we become aware, that's when we start to make really powerful steps in a direction that's going to not only serve us, but serve our families, our friends, the people that we work with, general humanity. That's how we're going to create change. So, happy 5 days. Take time today. This is a big one. Let me know how you go. I'm following along, cheering you all the way. Tell me if you have questions. And I wish you lots of joy and love. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 6 of Move Mumma Challenge.